Hello everyone, this side Piyush from Engtalki, and today we are going to talk about a very great topic that is future goals. So, learners, what comes in your mind when you are talking about future goals? According to me, setting clear goals gives you direction, whether it's of cracking an interview, improving your communication, or becoming a fluent English speaker. That gives you an edge or the advantage when you prior decide your future goals. Okay, so joining me today is our very great tutor Ashna, who is going to start off today by sharing her thoughts. Over to you, Ashna.
Thank you, Piyush, for the introduction. I truly believe that setting future goals is an indispensable part of a learner's journey, and it is one of the smartest things that a learner can do. And so we'll be sharing some practical ideas that would really be beneficial for all the learners that are viewing this session. So I would like to begin with giving some tips that have worked out really well so far for all the learners that I have worked with. The first and foremost would be to set clear goals and specific goals which are realistic. The one of the biggest mistakes that learners make is setting obscure goals, vague goals. For example, learners set a goal that I want to become fluent in English, but it does not really give the brain a clear target, right? But setting a goal like I want to speak 3 minutes on a specific topic every day, then I want to record myself while speaking a topic. So this helps us to review our progress as well, and it helps us in the long run to stay committed to our goals and improve. Then the second tip would be to set a timeline. We all know that any goal which is not time bound or it's just messy and it results into failure. So setting time bound goals, for example, as said before, speaking for 3 minutes every day on a specific topic, then reviewing the speaking, reviewing your recordings every week, every month. It helps you to know that how you were the previous month and how you are now, which is beneficial again in the longer run. The third tip would be to stay accountable. We need someone to whom we can report our progress with, right? Or we just need a notebook where we can write our set goals with a red pen. So every time we try to procrastinate, we'll see that and we'll feel guilty of why are we not practicing today. So that is how staying accountable is useful for us. Consistency is really important for to become fluent in English, right? So having a friend or having an English tutor who would check in on your progress would be beneficial for you. So Piyush, would you like to add some more tips to this?
Yeah, really well said, Ashna. First of all, like the tips which you were mentioned by you, I think would be quite useful for the learners. Let me add a few more tips to get an extra edge advantage. So, according to me, the first step would be first of all, try to visualize your goals. What happens is by spending a daily, you can say a minute or imagining yourself already achieving your goal. Maybe you are speaking confidently in a like meeting or giving an interview. This keeps your motivation always high. If you imagine your goal or visualize your goal prior to what you wanted to achieve, it gives you an extra edge. You are already motivated by the things that keeps you going ahead. Okay, so I would always say to the learners that first of all, try to visualize your goals. Never let your thoughts down and be more practical about it. So the second tip I would like to give is build a routine around your goal. Now, what does that mean? Your goal needs a system. Okay. So, if your goal is to improve in English or if your goal is to crack an interview, you should always schedule a 10 to 15 or a 20 minutes based on your time limits, based on your the time whichever you are like free. So, you can consider a daily slot time uh, to speak, and for the interview to practice regularly with the session. You can take mock interviews as well to gives you an extra advantage. Okay, so practice is very necessary. Never let practice down. And it's not, as I always said, it's not a one day thing. You have to keep consistent, as mentioned by Ashna already. You have to be consistent every day to achieve your success, to achieve the goal which you are currently having in your mind. Okay, so this is the tip. And third tip I would like to give is learning from your mistakes. What happens? We commit a mistake. Then again, when we are doing the same thing, we commit the same mistake again. Try to look upon to your mistake. If you are not like again and again doing the same mistake, then it's not the great thing to do. Okay, you have to, like, if you have done a mistake, then it's all right. We all are humans, and humans generally do mistakes. So what happens? Try to note down your mistakes, whether it in a piece of paper, or you can note it down in the form of digital in notepad or something like that. So you can like initialize the things. You can take, you can look upon to your mistakes, and then try to figure it out, that the next time whenever you are repeating the task, don't try to repeat the same mistake again. And once again, I would like to say that don't wait for the perfection. Stay messy, stay, make mistakes, stay ahead, stay, I can say, stay behind the people, but don't make mistakes again and again. One day will come, then that you will always like think that, yeah, now I am on a great path, I am on a certain level of the things that I'm going to do. So don't like let you down, and improve. That's how real progress looks like. Okay, and one more thing I have seen, like many learners take the future goal. They know what they wanted to do, but they always say that one day I follow it. Then certain other things that came to my mind, and then I was not able to do that thing. I left out, like I left it, or I don't consider it now as a goal. So Ashna, what do you think? Like how they can improve this? Why they left their things in between?
I think the main reason behind is when it comes to English language, as personally I struggled with it, is because we do not think in the language we will to be fluent in. We might be thinking in our native language, and then we wish to be fluent in English. We think in our native language before speaking in English, which leads to a lot of confusion, and then it results in us being inconsistent. And as we told, not having a friend, not having a proper English tutor, and not having a proper timetable or a schedule, it leads us to becoming inconsistent and we drop midway. So I think, yeah, first of all, thinking and implementing English language in your everyday lives, watching English series, uh, listening to English podcast, and then reading English books. First of all, implementing English language in your daily life is the first step you can do to improve in this language.
Yeah, very right, Ashna. All the things that were mentioned by you, I think it would be very useful for the learners. As you have said, that learning English is all about that taking something into your life, right? Whether like if you're not able to tackle the things properly, like if you're not able to take the things in your life, then you're not going to success. Okay, so for the first step, the initial step to take is to take that particular language in your daily life routine. And how you can do so? By practicing, by like speaking. It's only the method. It's not any like there's not any advanced method, or there's not any conventional thing that you have to follow. It's the like a simple method. Whether you have to learn anything, you have to around it in your daily life, you have to make sure that it encounters in your daily life. So just speak it out, just speak more and more, practice more and more. And that's I wanted to say. So to wrap up accordingly, I would say future goals aren't just about dreaming, but they are about taking small focused steps every day to move forward. Whether you wanted to improve your fluency, crack interviews, or just speak more confidently, start today and clear your goals and plan accordingly. Okay, what do you say, Ashna?
Yes, I totally agree with you. And the one thing all learners should keep in their mind is that their final goal should not only be to become fluent in English, but it should be to express your thoughts clearly in this language, because that is what is going to be beneficial for you. Have good intentions with the language, and you will achieve feats definitely. I hope our viewers they get insights, gain insights from this session, and improve accordingly.
Right, Ashna. So don't forget to comment down in the comment section below if you have any future goals in our mind and you wanted to like achieve something. So you can really tell us. We would be really happy to listen from you all. So thank you so much, learners. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. Keep setting goals and keep growing. See you in the next video. Thank you, everyone.